Hey, welcome back guys, it's Razorstrike, and today I'm going to give you my quick impressions on the new DLC for Battlefield 1, They Shall Not Pass. I'm going to go over the good, the bad, and the ugly. Some of the things that I really love about the new expansion. Things that kind of aggravated me, and then some things that DICE can improve upon in the future. So I was very fortunate to be able to be a part of the CTE and try out some of the new maps and weapons. Now everything else is released. You have the Trench Raider class, you have Verdun Heights is the new map that we didn't get to play in the CTE. You have the new game type Frontlines, you have 2 new operations also, and then you have the many new weapons for each different class that you can unlock. So as part of the DLC, They Shall Not Pass is going to be focused on the French army joining the war right now. So here's all the different looks from each different class of the French army. 2 new weapons are going to be added to each class. You get the Ribeiro and the Schwargen shotgun for assault. For medics, you're going to have the RSC 1917 optical or factory. For support, you're going to have the Xiao Xiao, low weight or telescopic. And then for sniper, you're going to have the Lebel 1886 sniper or infantry version. The Char 2C tank is the new behemoth that will be able to spawn on Rupture or Soissons whenever your team is losing badly. It's a big 5-man tank that moves very slow, has a lot of armor, it can take a lot of damage from AT rockets, mines, anti-tank grenades. Now on Verdun Heights, instead of getting a behemoth whenever your team is losing, your elite classes will spawn a little bit quicker with the Trench Raider, and you will also get the Siege Howitzer spawn at your base. So things that I like so far in the DLC, I would have to say that I enjoy all the maps so far. Fort de Vaux, Verdun Heights, Soissons, Rupture, I think they're all pretty well balanced in certain game types though. Playing operations on Verdun Heights can be a very frustrating experience, especially for the attackers. Defenders pretty much have it easy mode. It can be extremely difficult to cap those first couple points at the very beginning of the game. There's a lot of open fields with very little cover to run to or hide behind. Anybody who's good with the sniper class or support class can pick you off from a distance. Now, Soissons and Rupture are going to be your 2 main maps that are going to include all the vehicles. Verdun Heights is going to be reminiscent of Monte Grappa with bunkers you can fight in or sniper battles on the hills. And then Fort de Vaux is also going to be your CQC in your face up close battle map. So the 2 weapons that I'm having the most fun with right now are going to be the Ribeiro and the Xiao Xiao. I have not unlocked the Schwargen just yet, but I'm working on it. So the Ribeiro kind of feels like an assault rifle. You have nothing but the SMGs in the assault class. You can go prone with it and it becomes very accurate, very little recoil. You can pick off people from a distance. The Ribeiro performs very well in close quarter situations, has very high accuracy, not as high as a fire rate as the Automatico, so I wouldn't say it's the ultimate game changer, but I like to use it because I like to fight from far away, and when I need to get up close, it's a good alternative to the Automatico. The Xiao Shot or the Shosho is the new LMG that is available for the support class. It only has 20 rounds and it has a lower rate of fire than the MG15, but the damage is very high on it. It fires very well from the hip, not so much down the sight, but I wouldn't say it's an ultimate alternative to something like the Lewis gun or the MG15, which will have a lot more rounds, especially in the suppressive versions of them. Now if you really want to get a hard look at all the weapons, I would suggest going to synthec.com. It has a lot of information that you can use to compare new and old weapons in the DLC. Now to unlock all these different weapons, you're going to have to do certain criteria for each class. Getting certain kills with a certain weapon, getting headshots, healing, reviving, supplying, all those different things. Now I did like that DICE did put these requirements in to unlock these weapons, just not just pay a bunch of money and you unlock it for your class. But some of them were very frustrating, and a lot of people can agree that that one headshot with the MP18 optical was a pain in the ass. So Frontlines is a new game type that's also being released. I like to call it the tug of war from hell. Both teams are going to spawn and they have to run to a middle point. They're both symmetric in distance. So whoever caps the point at the very beginning then starts to encroach on the other team's points. Once you make it to the enemy team's base, it becomes a rush game where you have to sit there and detonate 2 telegraphs. If the other team can hold off, then you start to cap and move your way back to the middle point and then start to encroach on the other person's team. These game times can go very quickly and they can last a long time if you don't know what you're doing. I would say the biggest problem that I have with this new game type would be that whenever you cap a point and then you start to go to the next point, is that I wish the flags would take just a little bit longer to unlock, because by the time you get there, the opposing team is already halfway capped on that point. By the time you get there, you're pretty much running back to your points just to cap. Now, I don't know if it was intended to cause this kind of tug-of-war battle between both teams, but it can be a little frustrating. So I would say overall, I have enjoyed the new DLC They Shall Not Pass released by DICE. Now, there are some things that could be tweaked, especially on operations and front lines. Some of the weapons were a little bit of a pain in the ass to unlock, but for the most part, I'm happy with the Ribby Roll and the Shell Shot. I'm going to be doing a guide to unlock all the weapons and my reviews on why I use some of these weapons and why I think some of them are crap. I do like the new Saint Shaman assault tank. Very fast as a light tank, can shoot just like a heavy tank, can roll over trenches too whenever you get to invade certain caps. Not really too all impressed with the new Behemoth, the Char 2C tank. It can be easily taken out if everybody focuses it with assault classes. It moves too slow. It can take a lot of damage, but to be able to get to another cap and take these spots and then move to another one, I just think it's not there. It needs some tweaking. Soon the rest of the DLC will be released on March 28th, and then hopefully the devs will be able to get some more, feedback from the gaming community on what changes should be made for, this DLC and some future DLCs, and maybe they can take in some good input so they won't make some of the same mistakes that they might have done with the Behemoth classes or the Elite classes and some of the weapons. Well, thank you guys for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below. If you liked the video, drop a like for me. If you just want to keep seeing some more content, just drop a sub for me, even though I'm going to keep doing it no matter what. Anyways, thank you guys again, and I'm going to catch you on the flip side.